out there. And get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors and the Portland Trailblazers. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Barnes, and it's Miracle Man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Poke loose. The shot. And Lillard gets it to go.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. Here's an 8-footer. And it's Willis missing. Here's Vandeweghe. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Walton. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Geiger. Pass to Willis. Back to Barnes. Here's Dawkins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Got a piece of it, and here comes the break. And he's going for the oop here.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
43 seconds left in the first. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. They're running for the finish. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
Here's Willis. Nice move. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We've got Barnes, and it's Dimes in at the shooting guard position. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And for Portland, Goes up off the inbound. And that's 2 points on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
We've got Barnes, and it's Miracle Man in at the center position. 18 feet out, and he buries his first look.
This is his wheelhouse. LaMarcus Aldridge, unstoppable from mid-range.
To the inside, Geiger, and the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Portland trailing here. Outside Porter. Pass to Walton. With a 9-footer. Deflected. And he stays with it. Shot clock at 2. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Buries it from 3.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. .29 seconds left in the second quarter. That's tipped. And they're on the run. Here's Geiger. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Willis.
Smother indeed, something Aldridge can give you, especially in certain matchups. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post.
Jack, how do you think Portland played?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent is shooting over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively.
And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to Geiger. Outside Barnes. The three is up. Counted from distance. Lillard with the ball. We've got Barnes. And it's the Prophet in at the power forward position. Drexler, that's good.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Here's Dawkins. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Geiger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Here's Walton. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Willis. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. Pass to Lillard for the lead. Sinks it from distance. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Moving off the ball, Lillard spotting up, knocking it down. It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Over to the left wing. Here's Geiger. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And that one misses. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 20 feet out. From behind the arc. The rebound by Willis. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They're up by one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Oh, stolen by Harris. We've got Barnes, and it's Harris in at the point. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Tipped away. And here's Porter. Pass to Drexler. And there's the lob. It's 2-on-1. Harris passes to Barnes. Here's Willis. Now Harris. 5 on the clock. Up top Barnes. Cans it with nobody near him.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 5. 1:09 left in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Aldridge down low. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
Pass to Willis. Back to Harris. Here's Willis. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally. Ball stolen.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Harris to the paint. Kicks it out to Barnes. Oh, he tries a three. Drexler grabs the board. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5. So he gets them both. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Outside Barnes. Off the mark, and a bad shot there. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith.